It all started with a small SaaS company in Finland. Today, it's used in over 80 countries around the world. The journey, anything but easy. Lessons learned, key insights, hard-earned experiences. This is the founder's point of view.
Welcome to Founder's Point of View podcast. Today we are going to talk about 4 different founders we have and how to see differences as richness and advantage and so on.
Yeah, and how to deal and work with the different kind of personalities,
Exactly.
not just with the founders, but also inside of every team of the company. Yeah,
exactly. And if you look back at the days we founded this company, I think it was not so obvious that we looking for 4 different types of founders. It quickly turned out that we really are different and
as a personal.
Yeah. Exactly. But can you remember those days you were founding this and looking for me and Perttu and Arttu? Did you realize that those actually are quite different personalities?
Yeah, we were also pretty young and didn't know life very well. I remember that I was not expert of personalities and even seeing my own personality or recognizing that what are my strengths, our weaknesses. And it was not in my mind at all when I was looking for the co-founders. I was more likely trying to find the skillness needed to the different kind of functions of our business. So and I thought, okay, Perttu can do the marketing, Arttu is good at sales, he's good at entrepreneurship, you are good at executing things and managing things. So maybe Valtteri could take the responsibility of production, and that is what I was. Was what I was taught.
And I think that's the usual way, and I also think that looking just for personality profiles is not the right way to choose your co-founders, because you have to trust them and you have to have some kind of bonding between you and them and so on. So it's not just about the personality test result or something like that. But when we started working together, we quickly realized that we will need some help related to our working methods and styles and so on.
Yeah, and communication.
Yeah, communication. That was the key part, because we are so different.
Yeah, and I know many companies, even the good companies and good businesses, who have needed to close the business or change they have needed to separate the founder team, and because of the different kind of personalities and that they, for example, they couldn't handle that. They were, for example, too much dominate persons in the one team, and they couldn't understand that they should what they should do differently, or they have been someone more calm and analyzing person. They dominate once, and they have forced him to go away. So that's very important topic to stay alive and do things in the long term well. You need to understand each other. You need to understand yourself.
And it was about 2 years after founding this company when we ended up taking those DISC profile tests.
Yeah,
we had external facilitator in place and took the test and immediately, at least I remember that immediately after the test, all the puzzles went to their places, and it was mind-blowing thing that, hey, this is why I thought that then and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And it was 2017 or something. So there is not publicly too much speaking about the different kind of personalities. And there is also a book called Idiots Around Me.
Yeah, by Thomas Erickson.
Yeah,
Right,
and I think that it was a first public book or publishment about this kind of topic.
Yeah, that's true.
And it went very well everywhere and all over the globe.
Yeah.
People read it.
It's about those colors, but the idea is completely same.
It's completely same.
Yeah.
Of course, it's because it is a book. It's presenting things pretty rawly and directly.
Yeah.
But still, the idea is the same, that we are different and the people are rawly separated to the four kind of categories.
Yeah.
So there are the red ones who are the dominance people. So they are decisive, they're competitive, they are result-oriented people. Then there are yellow people, the influence people.
Yeah, you are a mix of red and yellow, right?
No red at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yellow and green actually.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But I'm the very top of the yellow. So
okay.
I'm almost red.
Okay.
I'm almost red.
Yeah.
So yellow is the I, the influence, inspiring, social, energetic.
Yeah.
And energetic.
Yeah.
She's energizing people. Yeah. And then there is a S, which is green one, so steadiness, calm, loyal, cooperative, like you.
Yeah.
And then there is C, like compliance, so analytical, precise. Analytical people. And
I am a mix of S and C.
Yeah.
And I also have something from the yellow sector, I guess. But,
So the D is red, I is yellow, S is green, and C is blue.
Yeah.
And all the people they have, the one is the more dominating one, and then you have a second category. So you both, and it is pretty rare that if you can have three different kind of categories. That's possible, but typically you have only two.
Yeah.
And this is the area. This is the way how you naturally react and do things when you face, for example, the challenges in life.
Yeah.
And how you handle those things and how you see the world. That is also that how you see the world.
Yeah.
And it's totally different that how the, for example, D and red people, how they see the world and how they want things go on. And
that's true.
How they manage things and how they do the planning.
Yeah.
Compared to the C people or S people. And that helps a lot when you do that analysis of that. And for example, for us, it was a third-party company who did it.
Yeah, external facilitator.
Like a 10 pages of 10 pages analysis.
Yeah.
About how to communicate.
It was a crazy moment when I got the report. It was like me reading book about me. It was like super all the text and descriptions. It was exactly like I am. But then it also helped me to understand myself better. Because I obviously learned something new from there and
There is also the Big Five, which it complements this disc, and that is also one option.
Yeah.
To understand each other better.
Yeah.
And you can also order that kind of analysis typically from the companies who are offering also the disc analysis model.
Yeah.
But we totally after that analysis, we found out that we are totally different. We are very different to each other, and if we put our own colors and those traits to that circle of the disc, it will be fully filled. So we represent everything around the disc, and that was of course for me. I think that the biggest, maybe the biggest thing for me was that I understand that why people act like they act. So it is like a relief that okay, he or she, he's not that angry. He doesn't want bad things for me or to me when he's asking a lot of questions and when he want to underline different kind of things. And
exactly. And this is why I feel like I feel, and I can change my like mindset and I can choose to take it differently.
Yeah, and
not so personally.
Yeah,
or something. Yeah,
I think that was the biggest thing for me, that I understood that why people communicate in a way they communicate.
Yeah,
and also it also maybe give me some kind of I started to feel that okay, that with that person I can be more direct.
Yeah.
I can say things more loudly, and it actually.
and you probably have to be.
Yeah, and he wants.
Yeah.
He wants that
exactly.
that things are speaking out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, it's just like mind-blowing thing for me. For example, me and Arttu, we both have like parts of blue color. We are analytical people, and we love to like dig down the birthday data together and so on. But I am green, so I'm like, what were the words in English? Like some kind of more listening,
Steadiness,
steady,
calm,
person.
loyal,
Exactly.
cooperative.
Yeah, calm. That's a good one. And Arttu is red. And
red and C. C and red.
Yeah.
She's actually blue and red. So more analytical, but then he's having that.
So we are actually pretty far away from each other in terms of those.
Yeah, but the C and the blue is common.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we love the data discussions, but then we may have some conflicts with some things.
Yeah, and there is
at least it felt like that to me before the disc profile test.
Yeah, and for me it was a surprise when before the disc test that I had, why Valtteri and Arttu, why they want to spend the whole evenings and the nights going through the Excels.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to participate at all.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that do they really like to do that? That do I need to also participate in that exercise? And you told me that you really want to do that. That I don't need to. I don't need to do that. And it was for me it was a big surprise. Okay, that's possible. That someone really wants to do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Commercial break. Trustmary in 30 seconds.
Trustmary helps companies to automate the review and feedback collection and utilizing in their marketing.
We are a Finnish company, but we are already operating in 80 different countries.
Our product is especially designed for the companies doing service-oriented business coming from traditional industries.
If you need any help related to these topics, just reach us out on LinkedIn. We are happy to help.
And now back to the story.
Yeah, but I think it's been and it still is our some kind of superpower that we are so different. So we are also super effective as all four of us as one team because we are so different.
And me and Perttu, we are good at starting new things.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I still have to admit that I always remember that you have some parts of red because usually if we are, I wouldn't say fighting, but having like loud conversations, it's usually you and Arttu.
Yeah.
And we are more like listening with Perttu and
that's true.
Checking what's going on.
Maybe that is because I'm nowadays I'm more used to have those fights. And people are changing. I'm really thinking that I would be more red maybe now after the years.
Maybe.
Because it will change because I can do some kind of fighting, and that is not a problem for me at all. But it is not natural for me. I try to avoid fighting a lot.
That's
the point.
true. Yeah.
But that's not it's more like that I'm used to do that, so that's no problem.
Yeah.
But it is not my natural way. I'm not looking for fights.
True. So basically, you have learned something about Arttu, for example, and you have.
I can more like react like him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
And I trained that with my wife a lot, like you also. So that's
that's very familiar to me as well.
So of course, during the years when you have more experience with different kind of people and working with different kind of personalities, you can react like them.
Yeah.
But that's different. It is not natural for you. So it is taking energy from you.
Yeah.
That's the point. That if you need to work against your natural way to do things, it will take more energy than the others.
That's actually a really good point, because when I realized that having some conflicts doesn't really take energy from Arttu
at all. Yeah.
I started delegating all my conflicts to Arttu, and if Arttu needed help for some HR things, for example, which are stressful for him,
or influencing to the people that he asked help.
So that's why it's super useful for us as founders to understand those things.
Yeah, and I remember many times when you have, for example, said that you would like to present that things to the whole company. But would you like to do that? You ask from me to do that because you think that I'm better to have the better influence on people about this.
Yeah, exactly. And it can be seen from this podcast actually also that we are quite different. I'm doing more preparation and after this podcast, editing and publishing and things like that. I don't really enjoy super much about this actual situation here.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I like doing these, and it's been good for us and for the company and so on. But you are more public person speaking.
That's true. Okay, some couple of concrete steps what we think that every leader should do in real life in case of taking care of different kind of personalities. And I think the first step is to understand yourself.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
And speak out about them and talk more about your weaknesses and strengths and the ways how you communicate and the ways how you want to get feedback or give feedback and so example that it's okay to tell the truth and face the truth about that we are different and we communicate differently. That's the one thing, that self-awareness. And the next one is that when we understand ourselves better and we understand the teammates better, then we can start to adapt our communication style to be fit with others. I think that's the second one. And when you are having a conversation with, for example, some C-type, D-type people or your C-type people, you need to be ready for the analysis, ready for finding answers to many questions.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And for example, when we are starting new things, I know that, okay, I can do the version 1, and then many times I needed to say myself that, okay, that's the version 1. And now, when I bring this out and I will show this to Arttu and Valtteri, they will find a lot of things to change, a lot of things to iterate, and that doesn't mean that I have done my work badly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the adaptive communication is everything because
it's everything
all about communication and connection.
Exactly, and it's super important to remember that when you use these kind of disc profile tests or similar, don't think that you will now learn why other people are acting like in a wrong way towards us. That's not the right mindset. You can change only yourself. So start thinking why I'm feeling like I am and how could I change myself.
Yeah, that's true. And then when we know each other, we can adapt the communication, we can speak the truth, face the truth. Then we can also use the capabilities, different kind of capabilities and trenches of people in different areas of work and different stages of the process. For example, some development process. Someone is planning, someone is executing, someone is doing the after analysis and iteration. And
exactly.
That's true. And maybe the last one, then when we know each other well and we bring the different kind of personalities out onto the table, we should create that as a culture. So every time we recruit new people, pretty immediately during the onboarding period, we should be ready to tell him or her that for us it's totally okay to be very personal and we really want to understand you better. And we really want to give you a possibility to learn that what we are and what we represent, how we communicate, and find a style to deal with the challenges together.
Exactly. It doesn't have to sound so scary and big corporate thing that we are using personality tests, and maybe that's been the reason why we haven't used them as like during the recruitment process. But when someone has already started, I think it's only nice thing that we want to learn something from you and we want to help you to learn something from like your team and colleagues.
And you don't even you don't need to do those analyses, but if you understand that there are, for example, only 4 kind of main personality types, it will help you to recognize that who you are and how the other are communicating, and then you can adapt your communication based on the understanding. And when you talk more about that topic, it will give you more tips and hints that how to do things with others who are different than you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think that's all about this topic.
That's all. Thank you for watching and listening. See you next episode. Bye.